everybody, welcome back to our garden. Today is the day after Janie had her second surgery done, so it's a good day. She is inside, she's recovering. It is kind of on to the next chapter with this whole foot thing. So that is moving toward being in the rear view for us, which is nice. So today, the project is to work on this pathway that's behind me. I know that JD has talked about this before, but we're going to get going on it today. We finally have a couple of days that it's not going to be raining. Weather looks all right. The ground's been softened up nicely by the rain that we've had for the last couple of days. So yeah, it's a good day to get going on this. And I will kind of take you through it as I can, kind of show you what we're doing and what we're going to try to be getting in the edging today. So that's kind of the big project today. We'll see how far that we can get on it. All right, so Milo and Isaac are here helping us out today, and they already helped us out a ton. They've been a lifesaver, especially during this time that Janie hasn't been able to do as much as she would like to. So they've already, as you can see here, they've dug out this pathway, and they just basically kind of moved the compost to the side, and we now have a 4-foot wide pathway that we can put the edging. We're going to put some landscape fabric down. We're going to put some rock over that, and hopefully we'll have a nice clean pathway with no weeds coming up through it, and it should look really nice and hopefully last for a long time. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to be working on today. All right, you guys, so this is the product that we're going to be working with today. This is the metal edging. Looks like a pretty heavy duty metal product. It's not anything that I've worked with before. I've never really done metal edging before, but I think it looks pretty good. It's got these nice big teeth on it, and it's a pretty deep, I've seen edging that's only, like that, or a few inches or something like that, but this is a little bit deeper, designed to really anchor into the ground. So I think that's going to be good, so it won't fall over time. It's also designed to kind of get this patina look to it there, so as it weathers, it won't have this silver look. It'll actually be this nice brown, rusty brown kind of patina to it, which I think will look really great over time. So yeah, EdgeRight is the company that we're working with on this project, and they do send this tip sheet, how to deal with different situations, as far as like it shows how to bend it, how to deal with elevation changes, and so on. It is bendable. You are able to bend it around curves, or even 90 degrees if needed. So that's kind of nice. It's got the basic instructions there. It comes with these guys here. This just helps to join the pieces together kind of seamlessly. So this would kind of sit right there and overlap the two pieces and keep them together. It also, you can get this installation kit that basically consists of kind of couple pieces of wood, and then a hammer that Isaac and Milo have over there right now. And this basically you just kind of put across the edge of it and then hammer it down so you don't damage the metal as you're hammering it in. But yeah, there's also some different length pieces. There's some shorter ones, so that if you are at the end of a 4-foot run and you've only got less than that left to go to the end of the run, I think they I'm not sure exactly the length, but there's like maybe an 8 or 10 inch piece, and maybe a 4-inch or a 6-inch piece, something like that. They can be overlapped too, but you may see us using some smaller sections as well as we go. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this all works and how it turns out. But we'll get over there and get going and help Milo and Isaac get this done. morning, everybody. Just want to give you a little bit of an update on how this is going. It is a couple days later since I talked to you last. We thought we were going to have clear weather yesterday to keep working on this. It wasn't supposed to rain, but it did rain. So we got very little to nothing done yesterday. Um, but all good. You can see behind me, Milo and Isaac are doing a great job making really good progress on it. And it's looking really nice. Looking really nice. Janie is resting still, of course. It's still a couple days only after surgery, and so she's inside resting. She's been out to look at it. She's happy with it so far. She is able to be up on her feet a little bit, but still not, of course, up to full speed. So she's taking it easy, and I am going to spend the rest of the day out here with Milo and Isaac and see how much we can get done. But they are doing a fantastic job. It looks really nice. So I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of show you guys what's going on, how it looks, and kind of how it's all working out. All right, so forgive the mud. It's definitely kind of wet here, but this is kind of what it's looking like. And I think it's pretty cool, actually. It's coming along great. So yeah, we're trying to do kind of nice sweeping pathways. I don't know if it's looking that way on camera or not, but yeah, it's they've got a lot done already. Probably a little more than halfway what we wanted to get done with this these couple of days. So as far as the product itself and how it's working, it seems to be pretty much as advertised. You can actually see it's had some rain on it, so it's already kind of changing color. So that is going to look really nice, I think, in a shorter period than maybe I had imagined. So that's cool. These are very stable in here. They're not going to go anywhere, especially once we have dirt on one side and then a rock on the other side. These are going to be really stable. They're going to be long lasting, so that's good. And then something that Janie pointed out to me that I did not realize is these have this rounded edge. It's actually, if we come on this side, you can probably see it's kind of folded over here. It's rolled over on the top, and that's actually a safety thing. And so for kids, Monty, even running around and stepping over these things and such, there isn't a sharp edge on the top. It's this nice rolled over blunt edge, which is great safety wise. And I guess that is a new feature with the product. Didn't used to be that way, but the new version now is like this, and I do think that is a really good feature. As far as other things that we have just kind of noticed as we've been working with this, they come in 4 foot long. I believe that's the longest length of these pieces, is 4 feet. And so that's really great because it's easy. They're pretty heavy. The metal's pretty heavy, so it is pretty easy to pick up and move around and so on. So that's good. The difficult part of it actually is, if it was a 20-foot run of metal, it would be a lot easier to take the metal and bend it in one continuous curve. So it's very bendable, but when it's in these 4-foot pieces, we do have to take some care in bending it well. And so kind of what I'm doing right now is going back at some of these areas and trying to bend it a little bit, and then trying to kind of reposition and rejigger these a little bit so that they line up really well and there aren't any obvious corners in them, and that there's not kind of points in the curves, and it's more smooth. And so I'm kind of going back and trying to do that. It's really hard to get it exactly right, depending on how picky you want to be, I suppose. It's hard to get it exactly right the first time, but it's very possible to go back and just kind of reposition these pieces a little bit. And so that's kind of what I'm working on now, as Milo and Isaac are working kind of down the lane there, just extending out this pathway. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so 4-foot pieces, definitely easy to move around and put in. A little bit more difficult on the side of just trying to make a smooth curve. If you were having straight pathways, that would of course be a totally non-issue. but it is very bendable and workable. So I think we're doing a good job. I think it's gonna look really nice. All right, so Milo and Isaac are taking a well-deserved break, and I just wanted to kind of give you a little walkthrough of what we've got done so far. I just couldn't help myself because I'm just so pleased with how this looks. I mean, they're just doing such a good job with these curves. I mean, it's just a nice, sweeping, beautiful curve. I just, yeah, couldn't be happier with how it looks. So we are, geez, 3/4 of the way done at this point. We might even be able to lay down some landscape fabric today. So yeah, this is where we're at now. And we just have this little bit to go to come out toward the driveway. And that is it for phase 1. This part over here, we still need to sort of decide how exactly we want to lay that out. That was kind of the first idea, but we'll get there. But the immediate project is just to at least get this far today with the edging, and then we'll see what kind of time we have left, but I like it so far. All right, so I may be accused of being a perfectionist for this, but I just wanted to show you guys actually kind of how easy it is to make little adjustments with this. So you can see right here, there, the two pieces kind of come together, and then instead of a nice sweeping curve, it's kind of a bit of an angle there. So what I'm going to do is take this piece out here, kind of re-bend it a little bit, dig out just an inch or so of soil, and then just kind of make a little bit, see if I can make a little bit of a better curve with that. So let's see if I can get that done. All right, all done. I think that looks a lot better, more smooth. So I may have said this before, it's just we're finding that it is challenging to get all the curves and angles just right 100% of the time. So, we go back, make these little edits or touch-ups, took a couple of minutes and done. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I like that I can, if I ever want to change something or something doesn't look quite right, takes a couple of minutes with a couple of small adjustments. The metal re-bends really easily. Piece of cake, really. So I was at the other end of the path, just starting to put down the landscape fabric, and Milo and Isaac finished. This is everything that we're going to be doing for today, and it looks so good. Janie's inside. She hasn't seen this yet. She's going to be so excited because this exceeded my expectations. I'm super pleased. So I just can't resist. I just wanted to take you guys through a quick little walkthrough of how this path looks, and then you can kind of use your imagination that once this patina kind of hits and it's kind of this brown rusted kind of color, that country romance look that Janie is going for, is going to be great. So I mean, the paths are sweeping through here. We were able to eliminate any weird angles or joints, I think, and it's just to me it looks great. So yeah, there's where I was just about to get started on the landscape fabric, but that's kind of the walkthrough. We're going to put some landscape fabric down and then some gravel and then some decomposed granite over that, and it's going to be awesome. All right, so the landscape fabric was super simple as expected. I don't know. Oh, hi, Monty. I don't know if you guys could really tell, but basically I had to use 2 sheets of the fabric overlapping. The pathway itself is exactly 4 feet wide, give or take an inch or two, but basically 4 feet wide. And the landscape fabric comes in widths of 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. If I got a 4-foot roll, it would just kind of butt up against the edges there. And then because of the curves and all of that, it just wouldn't cover everything. So what I ended up doing is going with the 2 3-foot rolls and overlapping them. That also allowed me to, on these edges here, kind of push it up the sides. I'm kind of hoping that helps a little bit with weeds coming up on the side. I don't know if it actually will help, but that was my idea anyway. So I was able, because it was the 2 3-foot rolls, to have a couple extra inches on each side to play with. And so that's kind of what I did there. Obviously I didn't want to take it up too high because some of this is going to be exposed, and I don't want to see landscape fabric. So just a couple inches up on either side. We will, like I said before, cover that with gravel first, and then nice looking decomposed granite after that. And then I just used basic landscape staples, and pretty easy. All right, so we're all done, and came out great. I'm really happy with it. It took us about 2 days all told, and it wasn't too hard once we kind of got the hang of it. The angles and the how to bend it just right and all that kind of stuff just takes a little bit of finesse, but wasn't bad at all. Looks good, and I'm really happy with the end product, actually. Very cool. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and get cleaned up, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.